Hey everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 97, for December 9th, 2017. First, we unbox our first single set of this weekend, with Fire Emblem's Lucina, who a while back minced up Wonder Woman into small little meat cubes, but her next opponent in Toradora's Taiga Aisaka could prove to be an even bigger terror. However, Lucina has received a vicious AI patch, so she's way stronger than before. Too bad she didn't get that against Rob. Otherwise, she may have been 2-0 instead of 1-1 record-wise. But she can pull back into the positives with a major victory over the Palm Top Tiger as we head over to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Alright, Lucina, let's see how crazy your movement and attacks are now against Taiga. Lucina and Taiga about to square off in a sword fight. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Lucina opens up with 2 sword slashes following a lightning bolt, another barrage of 2 sword slashes and a lightning bolt, another lightning bolt, Taiga blocking up on all of them, now starts counterattacking with her sword strike right to the chair into the aerial board, riding Lucina up the screen with that sword uppercut. Lucina comes down, Taiga greets her with the sword uppercut again, now Lucina back at Taiga's grill with the sword jabs, guts her through the chest, now a nice ether follow through, right into a super sword chain, blasted Taiga for about a third of her health roughly, goes for a lightning bolt, now Lucina's faced with the sword slashing on Taiga as she tries to block that and the incoming lightning bolts, and Taiga blocks that one too. Now text through that one, ends up landing a sword strike following that chair into the aerial board, rides Lucina into the other corner. Now Lucina right back at Taiga's grill, trying for some sword slashing. Now Taiga gets a counter sword strike off, ends up blasting Lucina, right the sword strikes into a sword jab. Now Lucina gets knocked back by Taiga's sword uppercut. Now Lucina changes the sword strike from behind, following the lightning bolt into the arrow blast. Lucina coming back hard here, going for the lightning bolt spam again. Taiga on the defensive, blocking the lightning bolts and the sword slashing from Lucina. Now Lucina jets in, tries to attack Taiga from behind, guts her with the sword, right into an ether, ends up chaining her, hits the ground hard. Taiga trying to fight back, Taiga trying to get through the lightning bolt spam and the double sword slashes of Lucina. Another lightning bolt, now Lucina trying to keep her pinned. Taiga gets a lightning bolt counter, right to a sword string, following that ground stomp, into the lead pipe, into the rapid foot stomps, into the big mega drop kick, nearly taking Lucina out. And see, now Lucina getting up. Taiga, can she get the last hit through? Lucina has her pinned back in the corner while rapid sword slashing and the lightning bolt spam. Taiga blocking the lightning bolts. Lucina gets a lightning bolt through, ends up shocking the hell out of Taiga. And Lucina pulls through barely in round 1. Round 2, let's see if Taiga can come back from behind here. Alright, Lucina starts with a double sword strike. Oh, a nice trash can kick counter right into that Ryuji summon. Now Taiga just badgering Lucina with the sword strike into the aerial board. Rides Lucina into the corner as Lucina gets a dashing sword strike off. Chips Taiga. Now Taiga right back on Lucina with another aerial straight into the aerial board. Missed that sword uppercut. Now Lucina gets a nice tech sword counter into the lightning bolt, into the arrow shot. Man, now Taiga counters with a trash can kick into another Ryuji summon. Oh, gets a second trash can counter off. Rides the board in. Lucina getting shoved to the other side of the screen. Now Lucina gets an aerial sword slam off on Taiga. Now Taiga counters with a sword uppercut. Lucina back in her grill, goes for a lightning bolt following that, and another lightning bolt following that sword strike. Now another lightning bolt again. Now Lucina jumping away, gets caught by Taiga's sweep kicks into the rapid sword shots into the chair. God, I'm losing it here. Now see, Taiga gets a nice sword counter. Now gets the ground stomp into the lead pipe special, following that mega drop kick. I think this is gonna do Lucina in. Yes, it does. Launches her into oblivion. And Taiga with just under half health pulls through in round 2. Damn, very back and forth, and we are going to our first round 3. Engage for the last time, who will take it? Lucina jumps backwards, gets caught by the trash kick counter from Taiga, who rides the board in, launches Lucina. Now Lucina attacking, ends up gutting Taiga through the chest, right into the ether slam, right into that super sword combo, doing some nice damage to Taiga on third. Now Taiga with the counter sword strike to Lucina, bringing it back to the chair into the rapid sword stabs into the jab. Now Lucina coming back with the sword slots into the lightning bolt. Now Taiga back on the defensive. Lucina has her spacing once again. Can Taiga disrupt it? We'll see. Last lightning bolt goes through, but now Taiga gets a sword uppercut, gets the Ryuji summon off. Now Ryuji running up the mount, playing into Lucina. Taiga carving into her with the sword uppercut. Now a nice counter, ends up getting some sword slashes to a chair shot into the board. Rides into Lucina. Now Lucina coming back with the sword barrage, but Taiga jabs her right out of it, right into the chair, into the aerial board again. Now Lucina with some sword jabs. Oh man, Taiga with that counter sword strike into the backhand. There she goes. Jeez Louise, man. Taiga and Lucina with the rapid exchanges back and forth. But Taiga manages to stand strong through it all and grabs the 2-1 major win. This would have ended a lot worse if Ryuji wasn't here to stop me. Well, he kind of was, and he kind of let you destroy Lucina, so that kind of completely destroys your statement there, Taiga. But regardless, she ends up getting a nice big win here. I think Taiga might have solidified herself a spot in the episode 100 finale with this amazing 1v1 performance. Sheesh. And she's been undefeated so far, too. I wonder if anyone can handle a loss at this point. And Lucina's the hardest to probably have pushed her this far, or so far. And Lucina with her AI patch gonna be ferocious wherever she ends up next in Season 3. Whether she continues a 1v1 career, or goes into 3v3 with Lucina and Tiki, or 4v4 if Crom decides to join my main roster, I don't know. We'll have to see what her future holds. Regardless, epic way to start 97. Be right back. Let's hope single set number 2 can deliver the same action. Be right back. Howdy, peeps! The TK returns with another big ballistic 1v1 battle. We have 2 more ladies that are going to try and steal the show, with Higarashi's Rica Furude going up against Ika Musume, aka Squid Girl. The screen is going to be littered with psychic knives, ink shots, pepper spray, and some hair tentacles. Janitor's gonna have a fun time cleaning up this mess when it is all said and done here. Anyway, Squiddy is definitely the favorite to come out on top here, as she's got far more fighting experience under her belt that goes back to the last 4v4 gauntlet in my old series. However, the Nipa Queen can't be underestimated, as she's got a nice close and ranged game that can allow her to be a real nuisance as we shoot on down to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Can the power of Nipa prevail over squidtacular attacks? Rica and Ika about to do battle on the Phantom Trade outstage. I hope no one falls off. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Rica opens up the psychic daggers, rains up in Ika's face. Now Rica trying to attack with her mop now on Ika, who's in defense mode with her hair tentacles, blocks that pepper spray. Now Rica shoving her back with the mop, now starts riding the mop into Ika, following those psychic knives. Man, Squiddy unable to mount an offensive here. Rica still raining that mop right into her and the psychic knives. God, poor Ika just can't get any offense going. Rica still keeping that pressure on with that riding mop attack. God, Rica still, now the hair tentacle jumps come through. Ika finds an opening, ink shot, knocks Rica out of her psychic knives, now taunts her with that squid doll. Probably not very smart to do. Let's see, now Rica trying to come back at her, another squid doll taunt. Man, Squiddy missed a hair grab. Now Rica trying to go for a mop sweep there, missed that, now starts riding the mop into Ika again. Has her in defense mode as she whips out her hair tentacles to deflect Rica, and it's successful so far, but she's still taking chip damage. She might want to make a move soon. Rica still riding that mop into Squid Girl. Ika getting shoved into the corner. Rica raining down those knives. Now a hair tentacle going through. Ink shot knocks Rica right out of her knife shots. Now Ika summons an Ika robot. Now Rica going for more psychic knives, trying to space Squiddy, barely dodging the hair grab. Now almost trips over the ink puddle as she summons the Santigo drill, ends up hammering Ika for about a fifth of her health. Now Rica gets the energy diamonds, tacks on a little more damage, goes for the psychic knives from Ika, counters the ink shot. More psychic knives from Rica, gets that one through. Oh, see, Rica tripped up on that ink puddle, barely dodges the grab there. Now see, now Squiddy staying in space with the hair tentacles, now pepper spray from Rica as she flies right over Squiddy's head. Now see, Squid Girl missed that hair tentacle grab. Now Rica gets the Santigo drill, summon off again, ends up slamming Ika for another chunk of her health. Now Rica just needs another one and she'll probably take this. Goes for the psychic knives. Now Squiddy trying for an ink shot, misses badly. Hair tentacles trip up Rica, she tries to close in. Hair tentacles launch Rica up. Man, Ika slowly bringing it back here. Now summons the Ika bot out. Rica trying to space with the pepper spray. Oh, and her low sweep mop shot almost got countered, but she spaced just well enough. Now Rica going for the Santigo drill. This could enter to round 1 and ends up landing it successfully. Wowzers, very back and forth action in a very, very methodically slow-paced round 1 as Rica takes it. Round 2, let's see if Squiddy can come back from behind. Psychic knives from Rica as she starts with them twice now. Now starts riding the mop and Ika, forcing her into defense mode. Rica trying to shove her back with that mop. And see, Squiddy missed that ink shot. More knife throws from Rica here. And Rica jumping out of the way of that hair grab. Smart move by Rica as the hair tentacle jabs her back some. Now see, now Ika summoning that Ika robot again. Now Rica right back to riding that mop into Ika. Goes for more psychic knives. Ink shot blocked by Rica as she counterattacks with the Santigo drill special. Ends up hammering Squiddy. Ends up doing some nice damage to her. She rolls towards Rica. Rica leaping over her. Now with Squiddy throwing up some ink and missed the hair tentacle grab. Rica trying to counter with the pepper spray. Whips that bad. Let's see, now goes for the knife rain. Starts riding the mop right into Ika. That's like Rica doing some damage to the Ika robot. Now Rica whipping out the Santigo drill special again. Ends up hammering Ika for a fair chunk of her health. Ika rolling in. Tried to counter Rica but ended up missing. Let's see, now Rica back on her with that mop. Gets a nice flip kick off on Ika, who rolls out of the corner. Goes at Rica with the hair tentacles. Now Rica riding that mop right back into Ika's goes for the knife raid again. Let's see, now Rica going for more knife raids. Gets tripped up with the hair tentacle. Man, Squiddy trying to stay in defense mode, blocking that pepper spray. Oh, missed that aura burst counter, unfortunately. Rica going for that knife throw. Man, Squiddy missed that hair tentacle grab. Rica raining more daggers down. Man, very back and forth exchange from both gals here. Ika trying to counterattack the hair tentacles long range. Missed the ink shot, too short. Let's see, now Rica going for the knife throw. It's like Ika deflecting those. Gets a hair tentacle jab through the air. Catches Rica there nicely. Rica riding well over Ika's head as she missed the ink shot. Another nice throw from Rica, who goes for a pepper spray, tries to ride them up, and barely dodging that hair tentacle jab again. Man, Rica's got great reads on those grabs. Let's see, now Rica going for the Santiago drill. Can she bring it back with it? Let's see, Ika ends up blocking that one, gets a hair tentacle jab on Rica. Now, Ika trying to shield up on Rica's mop rides right into her, and the psychic knives. Rica still pouring the pressure with the mop, and Ika misses that ink shot. Now Rica rides into the corner, more burst counter into that hair trip, takes out Rica. And Ika managing to clinch round 2, folks, as she keeps herself alive and forces it to a round 3 on Rica here. Oh boy, who will take the cake? We'll see now, here we go. Alright, Rica gets a Hanyu summon off the start, and the pepper spray, and it looks like Hanyu just froze the screen. Oh boy, and she dropped a bunch of, what the hell are those anyway? Looks like giant toilet lids or something, I don't know. Or giant tuna cans, and now Hanyu just slamming the sword out right through him on Ika, doing big damage. Now Rica riding them up and throwing out some knives. Now continuing to ride them up into Ika. Ika shoves into the corner. Now Rica just relentless with those knife throws, and now continually riding them up into her, another psychic knife shot. Now Rica summons Hanyu, big rainbow beam, ends up doing a heap of damage. Now Rica just completely dominating this round so far. Can Ika bring it back before it's too late? Knife throws from Rica. Ika trying to jump in. Oh, another Hanyu rainbow beam, and that's going to spell the end. Sheesh. How many of those specials did Rica load up on going into round 3? Holy smokes. She got all those Hanyu specials off at the right time and completely stole this from Ika 2-1. Rica just completely unloading her dominance on Squid Girl in round 3. Rarely ever see that happen. And congrats to Rica on definitely a major win here. I think she's the second Animu girl to beat Ika this season. The first being Maharu, of course. And now Rica the second to do so. Man, hell of an exchange from both gals here. A set to definitely be proud of. Both single sets really delivered this week. Couldn't be happier. And Rica, we'll see what she's going to do in Season 3 later. And Ika, I might have a different plan for her next season. You guys will have to wait and see what it is. Alrighty, folks. Stay tuned as I prepare double set number 1. It should be coming in a moment. Alrighty, Roo! It is now time to prep our first doubles match for dissection. Team KFC Clowns, Ronald McDonald and Colonel Sanders, are looking to chalk up Team Chaos Breakers, Ramda and Sandra on their dollar menu before moving on to bigger and better things. However, these medieval warriors are to be looked at as an afterthought, and by gaining a major win here, they could remind all of 2v2 why they should still be feared. At worst, they have been forcing all round 3s, but a W is crucial to staying alive in any division. With that being said, random stage, show us what we are in for. Hope you all enjoy. Fries, burgers, steel, and shields. All of it's gonna go all over the place, I'm willing to bet. The KFC Clowns versus Chaos Breakers on the TK Hall of Fame stage, the old variant. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Ronald leaps into the air, Sanders greeting him with the drumstick falling. Ronald's aerial roundhouse kick launches Ramda, who goes back at him with a sword string. Now Ronald with the aerial roundhouse kick. Sandra trying to counter Ronald, ends up missing. Now Ramda hacking into Sanders from behind, doing some good damage to him. Now Ronald with the head slam to Sandra. Now Ramda pairing off with Sanders in the other corner. Now Sanders trying to fight back with the drumstick. Oh man, Ramda with the counter shoulder tackle. Sword slam to Sanders, there he goes. Ronald with that fry slam, now tries for a super fest. Ramda and Sandra cut him right out of it immediately. Now Ronald trying to fight back Sandra with a counter sword strike. Takes Ronald out in the corner. And Chaos Breakers start with a chaotic opening round 1 performance. Round 2, KFC Clowns cook them up, force it to a 3. Alright, Ronald opens up with a finger five, he ends up whiffing it as Sandra and Ronda take it. Now Sanders with the aerial drumstick shot, catches both of them right to Ronald's aerial roundhouse kick. Nice teamwork from the KFC Clowns. Sandra with a counter sword shot to Ronald. Now Sanders just getting brutalized by Ronda's sword shot. Now Sanders right back in the girl with the drumstick following Ronald's attack. Ronald dropping the apple bomb, goes for an aerial kick string. Oh man, Sandra with a counter sword strike to Sanders. Now Ronald with the finger five, right to that apple explosion. Does big damage to Sandra and Ramda. Let's see, now Ronald laying that fry slam on Sandra's blocking. Now Ramda with the counter sword strike. Now Sanders with that dashing drumstick attack. Looks like Sandra's down. Now Ramda gets that ground roll tackle special off on Sanders. Takes him out of the fight. And Ronald throws a burger right at Ramda. Takes him out immediately coming out of it. And Ronald manages to come back for him in the Fallen Sanders in round 2. And we will push it into another round 3. Who will take it here? Sanders with the aerial drumstick is like, Ronald with that burger. Now Sanders going for a dash drumstick, counter sword strike from Sandra. Now Ronda trying to aid with his sword string. Now Ronald and Sanders trying to cut off Ronda. Sandra with the sword uppercut counter. The Sanders trying to attack with his cane from the air, trying to dodge the attacking of Ronda. Ronald dropping that apple bomb. Gets a big multi-hit uppercut. And now, right into Sanders' explosive drumstick special. That could seal the deal, folks. That could be bad news for Ronda and Sandra. Explosive drumstick special. Yep, that's going to take Ronda out of the fight. Sandra, the only one left, tries to get a sword strike counter through. Sanders abusing her with that aerial drumstick. There she goes. Man, Ronald and Sanders got all over it real quick in round 3. Once Sanders landed that explosive drumstick, it was lights out. You get hit by that, you're probably going to lose well over half your health. Ugh. Nasty, nasty special. You want to evade that at all costs. And the KFC Clowns managed to land it, and they solidify themselves another impressive 2-1 win. And beating Chaos Breakers, I mean, that's definitely a solid win for anybody's record. Oh boy, oh boy. And good job to the KFC Clowns. I think they're doing much better in this new series than they did in my old one, because at first in my old series they started off strong and then they kind of went downhill a little bit. But Ronald and Sanders are staying very consistent on this show, which is good. And hopefully that'll continue for them going into Season 3. Ronda and Sandra, I might have a new plan for them next season. Like I said, between Season 2 and Season 3, you're going to be seeing a lot of changes. Characters are going to be getting moved from 1v1 to 4v4, or 4v4 to 3v3, 2v2 to 3v3. It's going to be changes all over the place, so we'll see. Ronda and Sandra, I might have a new plan for them later. I'm thinking 3v3, I might try them in next time. It'll be a fresh start for them, and maybe they can get some wins there. Alrighty, folks. Gonna go set up double set number 2. Let's keep this momentum going. Round 3 so far. Let's make it 4 if we can. Be right back as I set up dub set number 2. Welcome back once again, my fellow Mugenites. Episode 97 continues with our next epic 2v2 encounter. Team SOS Brigades, Koizumi and Ryoko, have their ultimate test laying ahead of them with the undefeated villainous force of Silver Samurai and Omega Red. The latter have truly tortured every batch of opponents they were given, and are already Hall of Fame bound with so many W's under their belt. If K&R lived through the shower of steel and cables, they could see a major that propels them into even bigger battles in Season 3. Not much more can be said here, as we haul ass to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Come on, Koizumi and Ryoko, do Haruhi and the others proud. Get a big win over Silver Samurai and Omega Red if you can. SOS Brigade, Team Omega Silver. This is going to be hot. Let's get ready to kick butt. Engage. Here we go. All right, Silver Samurai starts with a sword jab right into Omega Red's aerial string. Nice start from Silver Samurai to Omega Red. Ryoko trying to attack Omega Red up front. Now Koizumi doing a flame cannonball tackle. Ends up slamming down. Silver Samurai getting comboed from Koizumi right into Ryoko's knife uppercut. Man, nice combo from SOS so far. Ryoko gets a big knife aerial. You'll see Koizumi spamming fireballs from afar. Silver Samurai and Omega Red trying to roll into his grill, trying to cut off Koizumi. Silver Samurai trying to attack Ryoko from the air. Now a cable slam to Koizumi. Now Ryoko, Silver Samurai carving into Ryoko. Ryoko counterattacks with a knife shot, following Koizumi's sidekick. And SOS Brigade, man, they just turned it around in a hurry. Man, Silver Samurai, Omega Red were building momentum, but they got shut down. Round 2, we'll see if they can gain it back. Alright, Silver Samurai starts with a sword string. Omega Red lands the big super fist combo. Ends up hitting Ryoko. Big cable throw to her and Koizumi, doing some nice damage. Silver Samurai just butchering him. Man, Koizumi just getting butchered by Silver Samurai in the corner. Ryoko getting aerial combo by Omega Red in the meantime. Ryoko escapes the corner, missed the laser knife. Now Koizumi trying to escape the corner. Oh, Ryoko got knocked out, and Koizumi hacked down by Silver Samurai into Omega Red's sidekick. Sheesh! Omega Red Silver Samurai just brutalized them in round 2. Round 3, who will take it here? Our 4th. Alright, Ryoko missed the knife uppercut, gets the second one off of Silver Samurai. Omega Red parrying off, and Koizumi leaps to the air, whiffs him with the jump kick. Now Ryoko trying to catch Silver Samurai as he lands, ends up gutting him in the stomach with a knife. Now Koizumi gets a flame wall on Omega Red. Oh, now that lightning is special from Silver Samurai doing some decent damage. As he looks like Koizumi trying to attack with kicks now. Ryoko missed that knife uppercut, cable throw from Omega Red to Ryoko. And as Ryoko trying to get a dashing knife throw right to the knife uppercut, Omega Red grabs Ryoko, but Koizumi knocks him away. Now Koizumi gets a palm strike into a kick string. Oh man, this is like Koizumi whiffed that flaming cannonball tackle. Now Silver Samurai counters the lightning special. Koizumi down. Ryoko in trouble. Ryoko ends up gutting Silver Samurai with the knife. Omega Red with the cables right into Silver Samurai's sword. Now the Shurikens like Ryoko tech that, but gets sandwiched between Silver Samurai and Omega Red's attacks. Sheesh! Silver Samurai and Omega Red managed to come back of their own in round 3 as they turn Ryoko and Koizumi on their heads through the concrete 2-1. Holy smokes, it looks like Koizumi and Ryoko dictated the pace in round 3 all the way to the very end. Unfortunately, Koizumi just could not survive long enough. And Ryoko probably could have got the job done if she didn't whiff a couple of her attacks there, but if she could have knocked out one of them, it could have been a game changer. Alas, it was not to be, though. Silver Samurai and Omega Red continued their undefeated streak going into episode 100, and they're likely going to see a spot there. I'm willing to bet, because they're one of the biggest and best teams so far in Season 1 and Season 2. Undefeated, just like Hamaru and Genjiro and some other teams we've seen. But Koizumi and Ryoko, though, they really had they pushed Omega Red and Silver Samurai probably as hard as any other team that I have so far. So Koizumi and Ryoko went down fighting, even though they have their first loss now. But I have no doubt they'll rebound later. Alrighty, folks, it's now time for our big main event coming up, and I think it's a 3v3 main event since I think we did 4v4 last time, so yeah. 3v3 main event coming up for EP97. Be right back as I set it up. It is main event time, ladies and gents. EP97 is breaking out a marvelous 3v3 matchup. Team Final Fantasy, Sephiroth, Vivi, and Agrias have a formula that is built for quick and easy success, and I've seen it happen numerous times to teams. Vivi spamming the back with spells, Sephiroth covering in front of him and doing mid-range with his sword strikes, and Agrias up in the enemy's face, crystal locking and carving them up with fast combos. Every time they get perfectly lined up like that, it's lights out in seconds. Team Ginyu, in the Captain, Jace, and Burter, will have to use their superior speed to break up their formation if they hope to escape with a much-needed major. As we hurry to a random stage, hope you all enjoy. I really hope the Ginyus have a battle plan going into this one. Breaking up the formation of Final Fantasy is very important. The episode 97 3v3 main event is here. Team Final Fantasy, Team Ginyu, WF Rolls will rank engage, let's go! And Sephiroth starts with a sword strike, Agrias jumping in, ends up pairing off a Jason Burner, Ginyu tossed by Sephiroth, now Vivi spaced in the back, go for the meteors, Sephiroth holding up the middle, and now Agrias up the front! Here's that pattern, folks! And Agrias is chaining him, now Sephiroth just protecting Vivi, Vivi spamming bubbles, flames, meteors, Agrias holding up the front, looks like Jason, oh my god! All three Ginyus just utterly demolished! Ladies and gents, that might have been a flawless. I'm not even sure, but it was damn close. Ginyu just got wrecked. Round 2, let's hope they bring it back here. Alright, Ginyu starts with a power charge, ends up grabbing Agrias, pulls her under the ground, starts violating her. Sephiroth going for some low sword sweeps, ends up carving into Burner and Jace. Agrias paired off with Ginyu. Jason Burner teleporting on the other side of Agrias, knocks her back. Looks like Vivi missed a tackle. Burner kicks him away. Now Sephiroth trying to stay mid-range here. Now see Vivi spamming the ice crystals. Agrias got knocked out of her sword uppercut. Oh, there's two Burners out there. Now Ginyu and Burner just double teaming. Vivi ends up, oh man, Burner with sword tackle. Sephiroth, Jason riding him with a high kick. Looks like Agrias down. And Sephiroth trying to go for that Thunderbolt special. Ends up hammering one of the Burners. Ginyu slashing out at Sephiroth. Big double axe handle. And Sephiroth barely hanging on here. And Vivi running around the screen. Looks like Sephiroth gets juggled by Jason's kick. Now Sephiroth grabs Ginyu, ends up flame broiling him. Tries for a sword sweep. Vivi missed a flame breath. And Jason, looks like Jason Ginyu knocked Sephiroth out. And Vivi, the only one left. Ginyu pulls Vivi under the ground. There he goes. Ground rip does him in. And Jason Ginyu survived for them in the Fallen Burner in round 2, folks. And we are going into our 5th consecutive round 3. All round 3s. Who will take it? Agrias starts with a sword chain. Sephiroth holding up the middle beautifully. Sword beams. Now Vivi holding up the back with the meteors. And Sephiroth gores the whole team with this long-range sword. Now Agrias, oh, big energy blast from Burner. But Agrias just cuts him off immediately with the close combat sword fight. Sephiroth trying to aid her up front. Vivi spaced well with the meteors, bubbles into flames. There they all go again. I have consistently warned Ginyu about this happening, folks. Every time Agrias, Sephiroth, and Vivi get lined up exactly the way I stated, you see what happens. Vicious 2-1 ending to this battle. Good gravy. I told you, man, when Final Fantasy get lined up, there is not much that's going to stand in their way. You have to break up their formation. And the Ginyus did a good job of that in round 2, but they nearly died still trying to do it. I'm amazed the Ginyus even took a round off this team, to be honest. So, the Ginyus, you know, they put up a respectable effort here, so I will give them an applause. Sephiroth, Agrias, and Vivi, oh boy. They are going to be nightmarish heading into Season 3. They've done quite well this season. Well, we got all round 3s, episode 97 looking pretty damn strong here. EP98's got a lot to live up to next weekend. So, yep, hope you all enjoyed EP97 and everything it had to offer, and I'll see you all next weekend. Peace friggin' out all!